In 2017, I started a floral event business. I was doing mostly weddings and I had no formal training in flower arranging. I didn't go to school for it. I didn't apprentice under anyone. I just loved flowers so much and I loved the joy that they brought people. In 6 months, I started booking small events, about 50, and I wasn't booking any really big weddings. I didn't have much experience yet, and even though I knew I could deliver if the opportunity came, the opportunities just weren't coming. Then one day, I was randomly scrolling Instagram and I came across this video of Jim Carrey. Take a look.
Life for about 4 years on Mulholland Drive after I do the comedy clubs, manifesting my life. So I made a check to myself for $10 million for acting services rendered, paid to the order of Jim Carrey, post-dated Thanksgiving 1995, stuck it in my wallet, and 6 months before that due date came due, I was making $10 million for a movie.
At this stage in my life, I didn't think I could make millions of dollars with flowers. That felt just like way too far. But I asked myself, what's a number that feels exciting, but still a little uncomfortable? And that number was $10,000. So I sat down, grabbed my checkbook, and wrote myself a $10,000 check. I dated it 6 months into the future and put it in my wallet. I literally carried it everywhere with me. And my husband, Ben, was the only one who knew about it. I even told him the date I wrote it for, which was April 1st, 2018. I was genuinely excited, and then something interesting happened. After a few months, I kind of forgot about it, and every once in a while I'd remember, but I didn't obsess about it. I didn't feel like this intense pressure. I didn't feel like my life depended on it happening. It was more like, wow, how nice would it be if this actually worked? And then I would just let it go. And at the same time, I was still getting inquiries from potential clients. So because I was new and didn't have a lot of experience under my belt, most of the clients that were having big weddings didn't even want to follow up with me. And honestly, that part was really discouraging because I knew I could deliver if it came. But instead of spiraling, I just kept on showing up and I kept meeting with brides, I kept connecting, and I kept doing what I loved without forcing anything. And I had no idea what was quietly lining up behind the scenes. Then in March, a potential client reached out and asked for a consultation. She asked me if I could create centerpieces like the ones she wanted, and then she sent me an inspo photo. When I originally saw it, I thought, oh my God, I've never designed anything this extravagant before. But I confidently said yes, not because I had done it, but because I knew I could. What was really funny is I ended up showing 30 minutes late to that consultation because I was stuck in traffic. Crazy. And then her mom was there with her. And instead of panicking about being late or the size of the wedding or whatever, something shifted. We just started talking and realized we had mutual connections, and her mom and I clicked. The energy felt easy, very natural. And I just stopped thinking about how big the wedding was. I genuinely just wanted the relationship to continue. We were just having so much fun. They decided to move forward. And then on March 31st, 2018, a payment of $10,000 was deposited into my account. I was over the moon. It was the biggest wedding I'd ever booked. And funny enough, I had completely forgotten about the check. My husband was the one who reminded me. He's like, do you realize what date it is?